Well, I am currently looking at one of those profiles, but I'm going to take a quick moment to demo what I was working on while I was in between looking at profiles earlier today or this week. Um, Share. Too many of these open. Cool. A little twofold thing. The first of which is for Snowflake, wanted to add in a sort of new way to allow for connection to instead of directly connecting to Snowflake, you can now connect via a proxy that will enable um, certain integrations. One of which I think is called Satori. There are a couple others that folks could be using, but instead of just specifying an account ID, you can now do a host and port. You can type in the full port. Because I don't have a good one, I'm going to go to this host and port and Snowflake. And fortunately, I know that it connects over 443. So then should be able to run and test this. I actually don't have my username and password set up for this intentionally, but that's connecting. You can see it's connecting to Snowflake. That hopefully should unlock some other use cases. In addition, I wanted to clean up one of the bits and pieces of how folks or what they see when they are tweaking their authentication types in order to allow for key pair auth. So instead of before we had password and then you sort of like had to enable the key pair and then kind of it would showed I don't have it up here, but it showed the password field when you were in key pair auth and it wasn't clear sort of what you were supposed to do if you were supposed to put something in the password field. If you looked at our docs, it did say that you're supposed to leave it blank, but it was a little confusing for folks. So if you go to key pair, it now doesn't show the password field. Then you can go and set up keys. So I'm going to save this first. You can see it says no key pairs are enabled. Then you can go through the standard key pair flow, which I won't demo because it didn't change here. But after you've gone and done that, might as well generate a new key pair. I'm going to go now enable it. You can see here, I go and update. It now said it doesn't work. Tweak the message here. It says it's invalid database credentials. It was saying invalid username and password, which wasn't technically correct. It says the JOT is invalid. I can then go over to Snowflake, set my public key. It's not what it didn't do what I thought it would. Then I can go back over here and test my connection, and hopefully it works. So hopefully this just cleans up the experience a little bit. We'll have to tweak the docs in order to showcase the new stuff once this merges. But hopefully it'll make this already somewhat complicated process a little smoother for folks.